Okay, so for starters, work was just awful. Sat there for 4 hours not doing anything because they didn't bring up the mattresses like they were supposed to. Anyway, you do not, I'm going to tell you, but you do not want to know what I went through to get home. Okay, so I was trying to find a place to order an Uber so I wouldn't have to take the bus and figure out where to go. I saw these casinos, so I was crossing to go over to them. I didn't know these were there, but I ended up walking across a construction site and across a fucking railroad just to end up having to go alongside the wall, then eventually hop over a wall, crawl through there where there's a bunch of plants in the way, so it's hard to get through there, and ended up fucking getting onto the sidewalk with a bunch of police just sitting right there on the street, just watching me. Luckily, they didn't pull over and say anything, so that was good. Then I had to do all that just to get to some Golden Gate Casino, just to have my Uber driver not be able to find me because it didn't say the exact location of where I was. So that was like really fucking, oh my god. Like, god damn. Like, seriously though. Like, it just took fucking forever. I should have just taken the bus a little ways to a building that I can get off at and order an Uber from. But I didn't think of that till I was already across the railroad. So, and towards the end, before I hopped over the wall, there was another part of the wall, a bigger wall that I couldn't hop over, that said something about railroad, no trespassing. And I was like, sure, now it tells me. I was like, fuck, man. Like, my day was so hectic. So, I was working, like, putting bed frames together and putting mattresses on them and stuff, and like moving dressers. Then they weren't telling me to do a lot of stuff. I was only doing what they told me to do because I couldn't do stuff on my own because I didn't want to mess them up, and I didn't want to like do the wrong thing, like say fucking move a dresser to a certain spot or something it's not supposed to go there, then get in trouble for it. So because they weren't telling me a lot of shit to do, I did everything I was actually told to do when I was told to do it. But because they weren't telling me to do a lot of shit, fucking I wasn't being productive enough. So they moved me to a different spot where fucking we had to sit for 4 hours waiting for these people to bring up a bunch of mattresses from the truck so I can fill the showroom. So fucking if you don't know what a showroom is, we put a bunch of like beds and all sorts of different products and have people from businesses come and look at them and then buy which ones they want, like order them. Then the company that the products were from sends them a certain amount that they wanted, a certain amount of those products. So that's what a showroom is. Like, we couldn't fucking do anything for 4 fucking hours. Not to mention, my main boss guy was only paying them for 4 hours. So they purposely didn't do their job for 4 hours just so they would make free money. But then they'd have to do it anyway. I got out at 7:50, and because of everything that was going on, my boss said he put a thing down on a note so we'd give it to the lady at Manpower. He put it so that was supposed to get clocked out at 8:40. So he gave us a lot more time. Not to mention, he gave each one of us $20 just because. And I saved the day because there's this weird screw thing that has a hole in the side. We put this weird bent looking metal bar thing through to like keep it together. Nobody could get it off. Then they said I was the expert just because I was talking about how I helped put together another bed that, like, those mattresses that you have the remote and it moves them up, like it moves like the head up so you can adjust the bed. Yeah, I said I helped put one like that together, so they said I was the expert and I was able to get that little metal thing out, then put it through the holes and put it back in. Then I had to do that again with the other one, even though the other one was already in there, because as soon as we looked it up, the other one just fell out because it wasn't in there all the way. So I had to put it in there and stuff. So they all said that I saved the day. If I hadn't got switched to that place, then it would have taken them a lot longer to figure shit out because they didn't know what they were doing with that thing. I didn't know what I was doing either. I just got lucky, to be honest. So that's good. But yeah, that's basically everything that fucking happened today. Well, I guess that's it really. So subscribe if you want to, like if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.